In this recording, we are going to discuss question number 9. And here it says, if f of x is equal to 3x squared plus 4x subtract 5, then what is f of -2? Now, f here stands for, well, functions, but not really, because you can have different letters there. But normally they would call that the notation for a function. Okay, now you may wonder, what is a function in mathematics? Let's check it out. So when you Google functions in mathematics, it says here you have function definition types and example. Function in mathematics, an expression, rule, or law that defines a relationship between one variable, the independent variable, normally represented by the letter x, and another variable, the dependent variable, represented by the letter y. The functions are ubiquitous. That means it's all over the place in mathematics and are essential for formulating physical relationships in sciences. Now, this does not really give us a clear understanding as to what is a function. So let us go to what it's about. In mathematics, a function from a set x to a set y assigns to each element x of exactly one element of y. So this now is more clearer. It's clearer. So you've got two variables, x and y. So for the relationship to be a function, each element of x, normally on the left-hand side, must map onto only one element of y, normally on the right side. Look, I see a diagram there that we can go to images, and it might give us a little clearer understanding. Here it is. So you have x and you have y. This is a function because each x only maps onto only one y. Okay? So that is clearly a function. Here's another one. Each x have only one arrow leaving it. So to be a function in mathematics, the domain or the x or the independent variable must have only one codomain, one y, or one dependent variable associated with it. So in the diagram, only one arrow must leave each element of x. For example, what is not a function? What is not a function in mathematics? Let's type not a function in mathematics. Look at a better diagram right there. Disk. Let's widen it up. There it is. Right. So this mapping, this relationship is not a function. Yes, it is a function because each x has only one y. Even though those two x's go into the same y, it is still a function because each of the input has only one output. They can have the same output, but each one of them have only one output. So that's a function. This one is not a function because you see the 6 have two arrows leaving it. So this violates the rule of a function. This is a function because each input, each x, has only one arrow leaving it. This is not a function because the 6 should not have two arrows leaving it. It should not have more than one arrow leaving it. Okay, so that's what it means when you hear the word function in mathematics. Now, this is a function, 3x squared plus 4x minus y. That's a quadratic function because of the 2. Here is a simple case of substituting and evaluating into a function. Now, the function, the expression is an algebraic expression, So this clearly relates to number 5, 6, and 7, substituting and evaluating into an algebraic expression of a function. So we can just add of a function to this because on the right-hand side is an algebraic expression. On the left-hand side is the notation of a function, but on the right-hand side is a function. So you can label this substituting and evaluating of an algebraic expression of the function. So all we need to do is to substitute the x variables into the y, into the place of x. Now the x number we have there is -2. As you can see, x was replaced by -2. Okay, so basically what we've got to do is always we see x, we put a bracket. Okay, just like when you have the different letters we did with 5, 6, and 7. Now the only letter that there is x. So x is replaced by the mathematical baskets. And in that basket, we put -2. And then we evaluate. Here, we cannot multiply by 3 yet because we have to square -2. -2 times -2 is 4. So this simplifies to 3 times 4. This is 4 times -2. This will be -8. Subtract 5. 3 4s are 12. I was going on another page rapidly. So this gives us 12. Subtract 8, subtract 5. If you take out 8 from 12, then we are left with 4. 4 subtract 5 will give us -1. So the final answer there is -1. So let's see which option has -1 as the final answer. So as you can see, this clearly is related to substituting and evaluating in another algebraic expression. And -1 is B, so the answer is